Hello everybody, you're listening to Mark Ling and welcome to this special live coaching session, and boy do I have a treat for you today. Alright, so I'm going to assume that you guys can hear me talking and can see my screen, but if not, do me a favor and let me know in the comment box below. Otherwise, I'm just going to jump straight into this. Like I said, today I've got my friends Rob and Gary who are going to show you a really cool, super simple way to make a bunch of money from home doing something that nobody else out there is doing. So check this out. My friend Gary went from never having run a single ad online to becoming the #1 affiliate on all of ClickBank, making over $22,000 per day. But he did this in under 90 days. That's crazy. Now, if you don't know what ClickBank is, it's a marketplace that has a lot of affiliate programs where you can, which means that there are products to promote in there. There are digital products. There are a few physical products as well, like supplements and stuff like that, but mostly digital products that you can earn commissions from for promoting these products. And they do billions of dollars in transactions every year through ClickBank. So for him to be their #1 affiliate in less than 90 days, that's incredible. In fact, some of his weeks have netted him over $100,000 in commissions. That's without a product launch going on or anything. That's just regular day-to-day income. It's ridiculous, absolutely ridiculous. But what's even crazier is the results of his students. After teaching his method to a small group of 6 of his students, these have all hit the top 10 spots on ClickBank, going from nothing to making hundreds of thousands of dollars per month in a very short time. And over the past 18 months, what started out as a small thing has now exploded into a crazy phenomenon, with hundreds of students now making their first sale online, their first $100 day, and many breaking past the $1,000 per day mark. Several of Rob and Gary's students now have broken past $10,000 and even $20,000 per day, which is, absolutely incredible. It's almost unbelievable, but you'll see why when you see this particular training session. So that's really cool, but here's the great part. It's actually a really simple system. You don't need any product or email list either, or any special skills or experience to get started. You don't need a big budget to get started. In fact, you can start for as little as $5 a day. So pretty much anyone can do this. But what makes this even better is once you get it all set up, you can maintain your business in about 15 minutes a day. So who doesn't want to know how to do that? So make sure that you pay close attention, because Rob and Gary are about to show you exactly how it works so that you can start doing it too as quickly as possible. And believe me, you're not going to want to miss a minute of this. So please turn off your phone, shut down Facebook, grab a piece of paper to take notes, because you're going to want to remember these secrets. Believe me, and you'll thank me later. Rob, Gary, thanks so much for hopping on here and agreeing to show my people your method. I'm going to kick back now, and I'm just going to hand it over to you guys. They're all yours. Take it away, guys.
Awesome. Thank you so much for that intro. We're so happy to be here. We got a ton of information to share with everyone today, and we're not going to waste any time. We're going to jump ahead and jump right in. So what we're talking about is the 3-step system that ordinary, everyday people have been copying to profit over $1,000 per day using ugly images, and how 6 students quickly became one of the most powerful, most successful underground super affiliate groups in the world, generating millions of dollars in profit, and then turned around and started helping hundreds of others, regular people, to also start profiting over $1,000 per day. And I'm not talking sales or revenue, I'm talking profit. So money they took home in their pockets. So we're going to be showing you exactly how they did it using what we believe is the fastest, simplest method to make a boatload of money in 2018 and beyond. And it's exactly how so many of our students have made their first dollar online, their first $100 day, their first $1,000 day, and more, with some students, like Mark said, making upwards of $10 and $20,000 per day, sometimes upwards of $100,000 per month, and all while enjoying a life of freedom and travel, and without all the hassle and stress and frustration and the overwhelm of conventional internet marketing. So how's that sound? Good? So quick survey. Do me a favor, type into the chat box, type a 1 into the chat box if you're a complete newbie to making money online, just getting started. Type a 2 if you have some experience, but you haven't gotten the results that you want yet. And type a 3 if you're already successful online, but maybe you're looking to expand if you saw a good opportunity. I'll get it a second here. All right, so lots and lots of different numbers coming in. It looks like the majority of people are either, there's a very few 3s, mostly 1s and 2s. Probably 90% is 1s and 2s. So if you're a complete beginner, you're in good company. If you've got some experience but you haven't gotten the results you want yet, that's cool. We're going to show you today how you can get the results that you want. And what we have for you, there's 4 promises that we're going to show you on this session. So first of all, number 1, we're going to show you how to build a profit engine side income in a matter of weeks or even days that generates up to $1,000 a day or more. Takes only 15 minutes a day to maintain once you've got it running. And it's using our simple 3-step system that very few people out there know about. Now, maybe some of you have heard of affiliate marketing. Maybe you might think you know what we're going to tell you, but I just want to tell you, you probably haven't heard of the exact model that we're going to show you and our students are doing to have so much success, at least not in the specific way that we're doing it. So that was the first promise. Second promise, we're going to show you how, even if you're starting with a tiny budget, you can scale up to $1,000 per day in under 60 days. In fact, you can start with as little as $5 a day. And you could be making profit in 30 days or less. Many of our students have even made profit in their first week. Our third promise is we're going to show you how to tap into a massive wellspring of traffic that most online marketers ignore because they actually think it's untouchable. In reality, it's not. And it doesn't matter if you're a beginner or if you have a small budget. We'll show you how you can beat out the biggest competition out there and access a nearly unlimited source of profitable traffic. So let me just tell you, if you know how to tap into traffic, you can always make money. So this is absolute gold, and you'll see how that works. We're going to show you our traffic strategies. And finally, our fourth promise, we're going to show you 5 insider secret keys you must implement in order to guarantee your success. Most people screw these things up, but they're the keys to opening the door to a world of freedom. I'm talking about time freedom, financial freedom, so you can quit your day job and do whatever you desire with your time and your money. Now, there is nothing like this out there. We first pioneered this method a few years ago, and we've been perfecting it ever since. And this is what we do and what our students do. Now, a lot of little things have changed in that time, but the fundamentals always stay the same. Sometimes, traffic sources change. Sometimes little things here change, but the fundamentals always stay the same. Something we haven't mentioned yet is that 8 out of 10 of the top super affiliates on ClickBank are our students. Again, if you don't know what ClickBank is, it's one of the top. It's the top digital marketplace in the world where you can promote other people's products. Nobody has access to our network. We're in a unique position to gather info not only from our own campaigns, but also from our industry connections at the top, our super affiliate mentors, who we'll tell you a bit about, and our students' feedback, and it all flows up to us, and then we bring it back to our students. So it's all allowing us to stay more up to date with what's working best right now in 2008 and beyond, better than anyone we know out there. One thing that hasn't changed is that you can still do this method without building an email list or a following, without creating or sourcing any products, without needing to build a brand or an online store, or ever worrying about inventory, without needing a huge budget. This is a high cash flow, high profit margin, low overhead model, and without ever doing any customer service ever. Now, there's a lot of different business models out there that work really well online. It's cool. You can do whatever you want. This is just something that you can either do as a side income, or you can add on to whatever you're doing, or you can make it your main thing. And the great thing is, in our experience from what we've seen out there, you can scale this up bigger and faster with less risk than any other method that we've ever seen. So who are we? Well, I like to say I'm the handsome one and Gary's the smart one.
Who chose that photo?
But obviously our male modeling careers haven't taken off yet. So we've been focusing on making money online. Here's a more normal shot of us. This is me and Gary.
That's better.
Now, I'm Rob. I've been online for about 7 years. Gary's been online for about 15 years. He's had a lot of success in a bunch of different areas online, ranging anywhere from Google SEO stuff to consulting with clients to software development and selling products. And he's had a lot of successes over the years. But for the most part, each success felt a little bit short-lived, like he was constantly having to start over and reinvent himself. But all of that changed a few years ago when he stumbled into and developed the method that we're about to share with you on this call. So there's a shot of Gary with his two daughters, so you can see the real reason behind why Gary does what he does. All right, so let's jump into the backstory. So a few years back, Gary discovered and perfected a new method that skyrocketed him to the top of the affiliate world, quickly becoming the #1 super affiliate on all of the ClickBank network, making upwards of, you can see there, as much as $22,227.45 in a single day on this particular screenshot when he had his first big breakthrough. Over $100,000 per week, and it all happened in less than 90 days, and he's made a lot more since then. So for those of you who aren't familiar with affiliate marketing, real quick, basically you promote other people's products online. What we do is digital products. So we promote other people's digital products online, and we get paid a commission. So the great thing about affiliate marketing is you drive traffic and you get paid, and that's it. You don't need a product. You don't need to do any fulfillment. You don't need inventory. You don't need a store. You don't need to do any customer service, and you don't need to do any sales at all if you're doing it the way that we're going to show you on this call. So that's the basics of affiliate marketing. Anyway, back to the story. So after becoming the #1 affiliate on ClickBank, Gary decided to teach his method to a small group of people at an exclusive mastermind in his home in San Diego. And within 3 weeks, 60% of them were making money, many of them in the range of $2,000 to $3,000 per day, which is crazy. About 6 months later, Gary and I partnered up, and we decided to teach this to a bit larger group of a few hundred people online, but we never could have guessed what happened next. Everything basically went nuts. And within less than a year, our students held 8 out of 10 of the top spots on ClickBank, the biggest affiliate digital marketplace in the world, who processes billions and billions of dollars every year. And these are regular people, most of whom had never had much success online at all before they started following the simple 3-step method that we're going to show you now. So fast forward to last year, and several of these underground super affiliates flew from all over the world to join with us, Gary and me, at a secret closed-door session at an undisclosed location deep in the jungles of Bali to discuss the most cutting-edge, profitable money-making techniques that are working right now. Here's a shot of us in the middle, together with our group of underground super help to make them so successful. We now refer to them as our mentors, and since then our mentors have worked together with us to help our students achieve even more success. So we've got a whole team of successful people who are contributing now, and the testimonials have just been pouring in like crazy ever since then. So the results have been shocking. So many students, you can see here, reporting their first sale. We've got messages and screenshots that students send us when they get their first sale. That's always exciting. If you've never had a sale online or a commission online before, that's a very exciting day when you just realize that this is actually possible to make money online. Onward to people achieving their first $100 day. Again, sending us their screenshots. There's one of our students on an interview with one of our mentors. People get so excited when they reach that mark. And then on to breaking through their first $1,000 day. It's within a month of joining, I generated my first $1,000 day. Some of our students just have had success so quickly, as you can see from all these screenshots, and they're so excited when that happens. And you can see too in these when they reach out to us and our mentors that we're so excited for them as well. And then beyond, of course, some of our students have really just blown it out of the water. You can see some of these, $223,000 in revenue. Here's someone that did over $3,000 in profit yesterday when they messaged us. $109,000, $16,000, some huge, huge numbers. So big success from our students.
It's Bonnie.
Even winning Rolex watches. So that's Bonnie on the right. She's our super affiliate grandma. She was one of the first really successful students that shot to the top of the ClickBank leaderboards, and they were reaching out to us at ClickBank saying, "Hey, do you know someone named Bonnie? We don't know who the hell Bonnie is, but she's flying up the leaderboards." Anyway, so she's there with her Rolex, which she won an affiliate contest.
I love that she said that she doesn't like to wear the watch because it's too heavy.
Exactly. So there's another Rolex on the left. That was Robbie's when he won one of the affiliate contests. Turns out Rolexes are like the most common prize they give out on the top leaderboards on ClickBank. So a lot of our students have won Rolexes. And all of this success comes, we have to give credit to our group of mentors who have helped us, our 6 super affiliate mentors. And we'll tell you more about them in a bit. Actually, we're gonna introduce them to you in a little bit later on. Something though that I want to mention now, we have a very special free bonus for you. If you stick around to the end of this call, we're going to give you exclusive free access to footage where our 6 super affiliate mentors reveal valuable info that they've never publicly shared before this week on how they were able to achieve their big successes so quickly. So stick around for that. Quick earnings disclaimer. You're not going to make $22,227.45 per day. We're not legally allowed to make any income promises. Your success will depend on your own work ethic, your risk tolerance, your level of commitment, and your ability to follow simple instructions. But what we can promise is that we are going to show you exactly how we do it. And then it's up to you to take these tools and these strategies to do them yourself and run with them. So pretty standard earnings disclaimer. But with that being said, this is not for the timid. Now, we only promote good quality products that help people. We don't promote scams. We don't lie or do any kind of illegal stuff. But I do want you to know that we do market aggressively, and occasionally, we run into stuff like our ad accounts might get shut down sometimes, and that's okay. Don't worry, we don't do anything black hat. We're not. Everything is in line with the terms of service of the websites we advertise on. But our ads do tend to push people's hot buttons, and we do what's proven to work really, really well. We understand this is not for everyone. That's okay. That's fine, but we just want to mention that. So let's jump into it. So the first thing that we're going to talk about is the absolute fastest path to $1,000 per day. Okay, so our initial goal for our students, we want our students to reach the 100% ROI mark. And what that means is that you spend $1 and you turn it into $2. So you have 100% profit. Okay, I want you to remember buy low, sell high. Okay, spend $1, make $2. Okay, so quick note, many of our students actually make 300 to 500% ROI and more. So in that case, it would be spending $1 and making $4 or $5 or $6. So remember, buy low and sell high. So let me run through a simple example of how this works. So let's say we're starting with a $20 per day budget, which works out to $140 per week. All right, so if you're making 100% ROI, in week 1, you would spend $140 and you would turn that into $280. Now, of course, what would you do with that money? You go blow it on the slot machines, right? No, you reinvest it. Okay, you turn around and you take that $280 and you put it back in and you turn $280 into $560. Again, we reinvest it. In week 3, you would take that $560 and you would turn it into $1,120. Okay, so that's with 100% ROI. Obviously, if you're getting 300%, it's going to go at triple the speed. So this is how so many of our students are able to get such big results so quickly. It's because you can get such fast ROI and you can reinvest the money, and you can see that weekly we're reinvesting that money. So let's take a look over a longer period of time so if you're spending $20 per day, and you can see on a weekly basis how this works out, at the end of week 1, and I don't know if maybe you can see my cursor, at the end of week 1 we go $20 a day, we get a $140 budget, turns into $280, and each week it goes up. So we're at the end of week 2, we're at $560, and then week 3, we're at $1120, week 4, we're at $2,240, on up to the end of week 6, we're up over $10,000, okay? And by the end of week 6, we're now spending over $1,000 a day, and we're getting 100% ROI. So for $1,000 you spend, you make another $1,000 back, okay? Profit. So we've turned $140 into over $10,000 in 6 weeks, and we've gone from $20 a day to over $1,000 a day. Now that's starting with $140 a week. Okay, so let's say you're starting with a $5 per day budget. It's going to go a little more slowly. You're going to have to tack on a few more weeks. So say your first week, you're spending $5 a day. Well, that's about $35. I mean, that's exactly $35. And $35, you turn it into $70. The following week, you turn $70 into $140. And then the following week, you turn $140